Welcome back, you guys. It's Tonio.
Say Big E.
Okay.
And we're back with another video.
Tell the people why we've been gone.
It's a lot of life been happening.
No. Tell the people why we've been gone.
You want me to say this?
Yep. Tell the people why we've been gone.
Kendall.
I don't get no fuck. I just want y'all to let y'all know right now. I don't care.
But he's starting to care a little bit more now.
I still don't care.
He's still on that side,
But I'm here. You know what I mean?
salute to you. But yeah, it's been I don't know how long hiatus, but we've been going for
Since May.
yeah, damn.
And it's about to be May again.
Yeah. But we back and we here and we ready to get this started. So
Sit back. Go get you
a major comeback. That's what it is.
go get you some Welch's. Sponsors.
You acting like him when we had that cup.
No, that was the toothpaste. Colgate. Crazy.
Like we sponsored for anything.
Welch's. Get at it.
Yeah. We're gonna get into it with this first topic. Street smarts versus book smarts. Who would like to start it off today?
You
I'm
can.
gonna say I didn't want to. I wanted to be like it's been a minute.
Which one you think more important?
Yeah.
Or you just talking in a broad category?
Which one do you think is better for life?
The importance to you.
Same thing, you just sound better. Which, Jesus Christ.
You can't be green, and that's the only thing bad about book smart.
Yeah. You need a little bit of both. Well, you need both, but if you have more than the other, I think you'll make it through life pretty good. But like you said, you can't be green, and then you can't be too street nigga. You can't be too street too.
Why you can't be too street?
Niggas die fast. You know they want to play that game kind of. Some people live.
Shout out my nigga Monway Peso.
You don't stop. But people in the streets tend to the life expectancy shortens.
Well, it's already showing you black.
True. But you can stay away from that too at the same time.
Stay away from what?
The streets?
No,
You can.
it all depends on where you grew up.
True. But in how you act too, you can avoid situations.
No.
But you can't be
It's inevitable.
You can't avoid situations.
It's inevitable.
You can avoid situations.
If you give the average American grew up in
South Crenshaw.
South Kershaw, and your uncles, your daddy, and your brothers all Crips,
And your cousins.
all Crips.
What the fuck you think
You is
So what the fuck you think you gonna be?
Get the by association.
What's his name from On My Block? Caesar. Nigga Caesar. Swear to God, he won't be no Santo.
Look at it.
Fucking Caesar 3 come on, nigga. The tattoo right here.
Tattoo, bald head. He leaves.
That's
But-
what I'm saying is in some
people-
situations you're born
That
into.
nigga killed
Some-
his brother.
Something.
That nigga out of that house.
Some situations you are born into, but you can. It's up to you. But
No,
even
it's nice.
your chances. Don't get me wrong. Your chances are low, but nothing's 100%.
What you mean nothing's 100%?
Nothing is go to 100%.
You gonna die?
That's 100%.
Oh,
But you're not gonna. You gonna
Don't
die?
know,
Is
you
you gonna
about to
die right
blow
now?
huh?
You gonna drop dead right now?
I don't
You
know.
know that.
Thank you. That's what it's everything is possible. You can't.
But you're going to die.
Eventually, yeah, you're going to die.
That's 100%
That's
sure.
100%. Yes, you're going to die.
So that's one thing for sure.
That's one thing for sure. What else is 100% sure?
That Big E gonna lay that head.
But that's about the only thing. I don't think. But your chances
You
are
gotta
slim
pay
down.
taxes.
Yeah, with different taxes, that's the only thing.
And Big E gonna lay that head.
Bro,
You gonna check out my highlight reel, huh?
dude.
That old ass Hollywood from fucking 2023.
But I laid the
Older
head.
now. You look,
Nigga, this your fucking second year college.
yeah, in college.
Man,
He's still trying
Nigga,
to
why,
get. He's still trying to
why
get
you
that film.
promoting the
on.
high school football film? You not
Yeah,
gonna play
trying
ball
to get that film
nowhere.
I see.
You know damn well you're not gonna play no ball nowhere. Come on now.
but I still laid that head.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You was the All-American. Nigga, you're not doing this shit no more.
You ain't doing it no more. Shout him out, but you told for that.
I'm
You
told.
take what you want. You want
So, Tonio, which one you think you done more? Don't say book.
Well,
Do not
time
say
out
book.
what? first.
No, Tonio.
Look, yes, I
Tonio,
do.
no.
I know what I need to know. You don't need to know, nigga. There's certain shit you don't need to know.
Like what?
Like some of the shit in high school. Like
what?
the math. Did y'all show you all that extra stuff? When do you use it?
Okay.
Other than basic math.
So all you need to know what 2 plus 2 is.
No, you need to know addition, multiplication, and probably a little bit of. It depends what your work is.
So you don't need to know algebra. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question.
All right, I'm putting my answer together because I just can't say yes or no without saying something behind.
All right. Yes or no, then go on with your reason.
No, because I don't use it.
No, you don't need
So
algebra.
Antonio, to go get your job, what did you have to take? What type of test did you have to take?
It was multiplication, fractions, and it was addition and subtraction.
So there's algebra, jackass,
Bro,
because you know why?
that was
Because
basic math.
Nigga carpentry, nigga, you need algebra.
I'm not a carpenter.
You said you don't need that in life.
But I said in certain jobs, I did just specify. I said certain jobs you do need.
So what type of?
My job, my expertise, I didn't need it. I drive forklifts. Yes.
But didn't they test you?
I did basic math.
So 2 plus 2, 6 times 6, 3
Subtraction,
divided by 3,
yes.
and that was it.
Not 3. It was bigger numbers, but it was basic math.
So no algebra.
Basic math, and basic math.
I guess.
It wasn't nothing too special. It wasn't no enough. That's why I say it depends on the line of work too. At the same time, it depends on your line of work. But even with bigger things in life, I don't think they don't teach that in school neither. Like financial stuff, they don't teach.
They do. They didn't teach that at Livonia.
Yes, they did.
Where?
They did have a.
You had to take the trade route.
And that was
financial math.
in 8th grade.
And
ninth grade.
And you could have did it throughout your senior year because that's a math that all the welders shit took.
So
What he at now?
welding. What the fuck?
Nigga, Kobe Boone could weld anything you need him to. That nigga been a professional licensed welder since he was a 11th grader.
Did I say he wasn't? Book smarts.
I think he asked me what I had more.
Yeah, what you have more?
I think I got about an equal amount. I'm gonna be honest, cause I know certain things I need to know. I'm taking action on too in my life. Book wise, you can joke and all just side. Cause I plan on, like I said, I have a future. I plan on retiring. I don't work for the rest of my life.
Right.
So
shouldn't everybody want to retire?
Retire early. Earlier than
What's early?
About 30-ish.
Okay.
Nigga must finna hit the fucking lottery.
30.
No, you don't gotta hit the lottery.
Tony, you're about to be 21 this year.
Antonio did.
You got-
I'm getting closer to.
You getting closer to retirement?
I ain't say all of it. But I'm getting
Tony,
closer.
you only got
year
9
by
more?
year. Year by year. I ain't say 30 exactly. I say 30-ish. 30 something. I know the retirement age is like 50. It's like 56 something like that.
You said 30. You cutting 20 years off.
I'm trying to cut. I'm trying to cut as many years off as possible.
20 ain't that much money in the goddamn world. Not the joke like ass gonna be.
Not in St. Francisville.
You better take your ass.
Yes, you can. People make 6 figures over
At 30. At 30. Or people retiring at 30.
No, I ain't saying retirement.
That's not what I asked you. You
They
said
not me though. They don't plan to retire early.
Next topic, Tonio.
Name nothing.
Oh no!
Yeah, we gotta finish.
we gotta finish. I personally see I'm gonna be more realistic. I don't have no book smarts. I barely graduated high school. Well, that's a lie. Because I was a better student than Antonio.
That's a lie.
Anyway.
That's a lie. Just be honest. I'm sorry.
Anyway, do I think book smarts is important? Yeah. But like I said, you can't be green. Like, example, you going to a party and you see 16 niggas with skis walking the party. A book smart nigga.
You saying that?
A book.
What happened at the party?
No.
You left. Book smart nigga.
No.
Jackass, y'all the book smart niggas.
No,
Are you
I said
dumb? No.
Street smarts. He said he's not book smart.
Okay, so street smart would have told you get the fuck out the party, jackass.
But I want to see the
That's what I mean. Antonio is fucking dumb.
How am I dumb? No, I'm saying
You
what he
saying
just said.
me leaving early? I
But
have
that's
book
it.
smart.
No, I said no. You. I think you're more book smart. That's what I'm saying.
So why say that
That's what I
right
said.
after he said that to me? Look how you placed that.
Because you don't understand.
So you don't see. That's why I feel like
Tonio just dumb though.
Them all around.
No.
Because who places that right there and don't mean that? Who says?
If you was in Altoon homeroom in 8th grade, you know who you are. You're cooked.
Like this man
Was
said, 16.
Yes, he was in there. That's what I'm saying.
You try to.
Yes, I was in that bitch, and I'm smarter than this jackass right here. I'm smarter than this dumb ass nigga.
No,
and this dumb ass nigga. I'm the smartest nigga in the group.
You just took come. You was trying to have more fun.
I'm a smarter nigga.
He was trying to. We was trying to have fun. That's what we fucked up.
Nigga,
at.
I had fun too. If you understand the situation of what's about to happen, you should know to leave. You should. Anybody know that? No. Tweet a D and tweet a dumb decide to stay because they won't have a good time.
It was a party.
I don't give a fuck if you was your wedding.
But hold on, that don't mean I'm green because me and Tonio got a bottle of it.
Yeah, we wouldn't agree. Yeah,
I never said those green.
but we were just. I just threw it out there because you talking about the party.
Yeah, like niggas walk in with 16
I say he got more book smarts.
Than us?
Yeah. I let me be honest.
Yeah, he probably.
But I say we got more street sports. But I'm gonna just say
life skill.
Yeah. But he do got
I'm
more
not,
book smarts. We're not talking about. There's nothing wrong with that though. But you got book smarts. Let's be all honest. Let's be real.
Yes.
That's why I had said that. Because the party situation, like, but we not. I ain't say we ain't green.
Nobody said y'all was green, Tonio. What I'm saying
that
is,
we didn't make a wise decision.
And we didn't at all. Not one bit.
But we got
out of there. Because you know what?
Pontiac.
I had the instincts started to kick in.
Antonio, I don't give a fuck about your Paul.
Okay.
Shout out to
you here.
Shout out to you.
CJ was wild.
It's right there. But I got us up out of there.
Honestly.
My instincts kicked in. That's it. You gotta be prepared for situations you ain't prepared for.
So, what's your opinion? So we can.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more book smart than street smart. But if anything was to happen in the streets, I could probably get away from the situation.
Avoid the situation. That's why I say certain people avoid the situation.
Get away from the situation before it escalates to
something that you can't control.
Unlike them.
But I controlled it. That was one situation. That was the only one. I controlled that situation very well.
Antonio, that was not your only one. Because you got caught on camera recording another fight.
And I see your hand.
So that's not the first time, son. You can't even be incognito. Antonio, that's what I was looking at whenever they were fighting. I seen the video through phone after the recording.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I was there in person too. Guess what I was doing? Looking for every phone or something. Get out. Everybody wait. I'm not gonna get caught. Unlike you.
That's the video who caught me on.
All right, that boy beat the fuck out of you. I can't help you.
Don't start that. I'm not finna. Don't start that. You know.
Yeah, I forgot you, Mike Tyson.
Super Roy Jones Jr. Can't be touched.
Sick it up.
Man, come on.
Sick, man. But can men and women be friends? Just be mutual friends. Nothing involved. A straight man and a straight female. Can they just be platonic? There you go.
Yes.
I say no.
Let me tell you why I say yes. I have female friends.
Nothing wrong.
Never wanted to sleep with none of them. One of them got a big dick, and she know who I'm talking about. Like, that's the most niggas female I know. She has a big dick, 9 inches. And I'm not talking about the clit. So, I never wanted to sleep with none of the girls that I have as friends. Now, I don't know what your experience is, but no.
I think Antonio just a horny frog.
Yeah. Oh, no, I ain't saying that. No, I can control my. That ain't the issue.
Oh, semen retention?
I don't think everybody just want to sleep with everybody, but it's just certain cases.
You're afraid of certain people.
But Antonio, you don't.
Like I don't. Do I believe in it?
All right.
Like,
so
you're afraid to talk to people.
No.
But all right. So do you have any female friends?
No. Why? I just choose not to.
Why?
I already don't like to speak to people already. I barely speak to y'all.
What did I just say? Did I not just say Antonio don't like
to?
That
I just choose not to. I don't put that on myself because it's extra work for no reason.
What's extra work?
Why am I caring about
like
this
you
person?
clocking in? What the fuck?
Why am I caring about another?
Tony,
whole another?
What if
female? That's
what if that
another.
female?
Like, you
what if that
not
female?
fucking
What if that female cares about you like a brother?
Yeah.
Like even though you think you're not even doing some simple assignment shit.
Yeah.
Or you doing this saying,
hey, how you doing?
hey, how you doing?
How you doing mentally and
And that
physically?
check-up, I'm not finna do.
Why?
I'm just not finna go out my way to do that.
Tony,
I'm be honest.
I'm not. You don't have to do all that shit.
That's what I don't have to do that. I don't have to do it with y'all. I'm not finna put that on my
What I'm
plate.
saying.
So
What
what
I'm
if I'm
saying.
going through it mentally?
What I'm
Then
saying.
we can
is,
talk. I have no problem with talking with you.
But
I'm
you
not
just
gonna,
said you're not about to do that.
Tonyo.
So if you see me going down a dark, dangerous path, you're not
I'm
going
gonna
to
speak on you. Yeah,
But you don't have the time to. You just said
I do
that.
have the time. I'm not going to put myself in that position or just put that on myself. I'm not finna.
You're not, but you are putting it on yourself.
No, see, but I will speak to y'all to see if you. I see you going down, like you said, a dark path. I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to talk to you. That's not an issue. I'm not finna go out my way, and I'm not. I ain't say you got to speak to the person every day. Like your female friend, you probably don't speak to them every day.
No.
But ain't probably not every other day neither. I'm not finna go out my way.
So
to
what's
take
the most?
somebody
So what's the most that you talk to somebody?
as a friend.
Yeah. Who's a
I
female?
can go months on end. That's how it be, because I do that with y'all. I could go months on end. I really. Especially, I was
Tony,
working
you
on
talk to us
that.
every
Hold
day.
on. Tony
You
will
talk to us every
Tony will
day.
talk to us
How
on a
was it?
day-to-day basis.
About bullshit.
No,
I just want to let y'all know
Let's
this
be honest.
beforehand.
How was at
Before
first? Tell me how I was at first.
Fuck you,
I
how
was,
the fuck you was at from 8th
I was
grade?
going
Tony?
months. I was going months.
No.
Yes.
8th grade, Tony.
Bro.
We've talked every day since the 8th grade.
No.
Yes.
Because I remember y'all was talking.
Tony, I met you in 7th grade. And
There was
Tony,
times when y'all thought I abandoned y'all. I just would pop up every so much. Like I was. Not be honest. Y'all was sitting over there thinking I just disappeared.
he know why you disappeared. But that's another. That's
No. Not even that situation. I'm talking about even before that situation. Bro, I was disappeared. I was not texting it all the time.
No. Yes, you was.
I wasn't. I'm telling you. I
Alright,
wasn't.
Tonio.
Were we in high school at this point?
Maybe so.
It had to be a nacho mama. He had to be a nacho mama hard head at this point.
At this point, yeah. Only time we spoke was as
Honestly, I could believe that. If Tony was still working that, if we were still in school when all this happened, I could believe it.
But so what you're saying is that you wouldn't do enough.
I'm not putting forth the effort to do that.
So you barely do it for us. That's what you're saying. We get the bare minimum.
No, I ain't saying I get the bare minimum. I'm just not finna go out my way to do that with another person. Well, I didn't say that.
But especially not no female because you are in a relationship.
I'm not finna. I'm finna put a time and effort to try to become a friend with another female random. No, there's no point in me doing that in my life.
No. Okay. Back to my situation. Back to what I was trying to explain to you. Let's say a female they see you as like a brother. So you won't like you not every time you see him, but like, hey, how you doing? Like me in school. This 11th grade. We juniors in high school. And you always had this one girl that was in class, and y'all always just had conversation. It was just about random shit.
Man.
Y'all could be talking about the schoolwork.
Only person probably was.
No, I'm not saying like this was real. But I'm saying
I did have a cordial conversation, but like outside of school, I wouldn't. Ever since we got out of school, I don't think I ever spoke to this person again, or I didn't go out my way to text to try to become friends outside of school. I was at school, so I was
basically,
I was speaking.
Fuck everybody in high school.
I ain't saying that. I'm not.
Technically, that's what you're saying. You don't care to contact nobody you went to high school with.
I don't. What
Exactly,
purpose
so
does it
fuck
have to
them.
be? I ain't saying fuck them. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not going out my way to do that. I'm at work. I got things to tend to.
That boy said,
I got.
You at work right now?
No, I gotta go. I've been working very frequently. I'm not.
But I'm just saying, are you at work right now? So you could quite actually, literally, take that person.
I can, but am I going to? No. I'm not.
That's on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna put forth the time and the effort. And sometimes I think some niggas don't know how to control themselves, but it's a very instant.
Some niggas just horny.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
That's why I feel
Hold
like
on,
it's an issue.
kid. I did it because I was horny.
Wait. Yeah,
I did it because I was.
I did it because I was
horny.
horny.
They did it. They know what it is. But I feel some dudes just horny. They I don't think they can.
So you okay with her having a gay best friend? That's
Yeah.
He still got a dick though.
True.
What if he's bisexual?
Then if they was there before me, I
All
can't
right.
say nothing.
So all right, that's your point of view. But are you okay with your girlfriend having
getting
a
a
male
new,
friend.
just to get a new male friend. Before, like somebody, when I started talking to her, just say a couple months after she wanted to get a male friend. Like just say we date.
All right. Say she
How
freshman in college,
right?
and she go in this class and it's a lab.
Mm-hmm.
And she got a male lab partner.
Right. Cool.
Would you be okay with that if they became friends after that?
No, I would not be okay. Why? What's your purpose?
Because
You can talk about school at school. There you go.
but she lives in
But you're fucking dumb. Antonio's fucking dumb. Antonio's the dumbest nigga.
How?
He gotta be, bro.
How? Because I don't. What you got to contact outside of class for?
Antonio, what if the nigga older than her? Like, what if the nigga is like a junior and she a freshman?
Okay. What you still got to?
Antonio, that could be experience. She can get a lot of friends. This man could really tell her how to get through the steps of getting through college as a freshman. Cause that shit is hard, son. You just coming out of high school and half of this shit you ain't never seen before.
All right.
You ain't never been in that type of
But
environment. Like Antonio.
But all right. So
At this stage of my life right now, no, I'm not accepting no male friend. I just said that, just me as a person.
all right. Another question.
Mm-hmm.
So
Why are you so strict?
I'm not strict.
You are
Damn, bro. Fuck. Nigga have no
the voice
friends.
in the black nigga. You acting like Dallas.
Nigga so strict.
All right. Another scenario. She had friends before you,
Yeah, I can't do nothing about that.
but she didn't fuck her friends before you.
Yeah,
But that's not,
that's
but
not-
you don't know that.
Right. But if I find out, I'm not even going to.
So all right.
How in the hell will you find out
That's true, but
if you
what's
coming
the-
after that?
But that's not. That's your friend. You was fuck before me, but if I was to find me not knowing, I don't know. I'm oblivious to it, so I can't give my full fledged answer because I'm gonna just say I'm going to talk because.
Oh, so
I'm
all
oblivious to it.
right.
And if I find out,
So if you find out that she slept with one of her male friends, but it was just a one time thing, you know, it was a bad day for both of them. They both was horny as fuck. You know, I just need to get this pressure off me. Just open my floodgates.
gotta get it in.
And so you go, and if you find out that happened, you just go cut.
Oh,
you go.
what?
You telling her cut him off.
I'm cutting myself out of that situation.
Why?
I didn't know
what did she do?
They slept together. I didn't.
That was before you.
True.
Tonio,
But that just means.
Tonio, this is like her having a boyfriend before you. It don't matter.
But she been friends with this niggas for since we've been talking, and they done fuck.
They was friends before you was talking.
Yeah, and they done fuck.
Before you.
Facts. But guess what? They still friends after we done talk.
Okay, but even though it's after, it really don't matter.
Gone.
What
I'm
are you
not
going for?
cause it's just. I think it's just. I don't know. Something about me is. I feel like that's just very disrespectful. That's how.
It's disrespectful.
Cause you
Tony, I'm done. So now she a disrespectful ass little girl.
No, listen.
Yes,
No,
she is.
listen. Because if she would have told me beforehand.
All right.
Right? Just say it was,
Then you would have made a call.
yes. But we've been dating.
But you would have made her, not asked her.
No, I was an ex.
Or you would have gave her an ultimatum. Is either me or him.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, what's the situation? You found out something after the fact,
Yes.
but then
Yeah.
you still want to leave because even though it happened before you.
Because I'm oblivious. You could have been. This could have been brought to the forefront.
For what?
Because what you
It's
mean?
old.
You talking? It's old, but like, bro, you still friends with.
All right, you made
still
the-
like, y'all
hold
still
on.
talk. This
All
ain't
right,
talk.
all right. So say you got the
That's like her being friends with an ex.
What's
No,
wrong with that?
no, that's not.
That's even worse because they're friends. They're best of friends.
Oh,
So that's even worse.
I'm cordial with my exes.
Just like
Is there anything wrong with that?
what you mean? If you speak on like y'all out, you say hey.
Tonio, it's being cordial.
You going out your way to text him?
No.
Thank you.
But
If
if
she
they take-
fuck this nigga, that's like being an ex, but that's even worse because they're friends. They're best
All right,
friends.
Tonio, you got with the girl in 12th grade, but she fucked the nigga in 11th grade. She
And they
got.
still been friends.
Yeah, they only fuck one time.
Right.
All right.
No matter how many times fuck, it's not gonna change the situation. But
Tonio.
they're best friends.
If he
No.
raw dogging her every night, that don't make a difference.
Tony,
It's gonna make it worse, but it's gonna still my answer gonna stay the same.
Tony, shut the fuck up, son.
Why?
Because nobody said she was the fucking best as the fucking friend. Nigga
But-
said friend. Nigga talking about, nigga, oh, I see you in class, or you my friend today, nigga. Because I seen you in class today. If
Right.
I don't see you today, nigga.
Well, what if they go?
I don't fucking speak
All
to
right.
you.
So
That's
when you say
friends.
friends,
Tonio.
listen. When you say
So am I your
friends,
best friend, Tonio?
Besties and friends, no. But we're brothers.
Okay.
Brother and sister. He said that.
All right, so brothers and sisters from Alabama, they fucking up. Brothers and sisters fucking. Thank you. But listen. Let me tell you. When you say friends, they still meet up. They have time together. They still.
So, what if they meet up not by choice?
School, different story. But I'm talking about they outside of school. I'm talking about friends. When we say friends, they meet up outside of school. They're friends outside of school, not in school. You didn't say nothing about school. So when you say friends, they meet up. They do stuff together.
Outside
That's
school.
a fucking problem.
Why? Tony, the kid.
They hang out together. They didn't fuck. And that's her. Supposed to be her friend. No, you ain't friends.
So you just insecure.
I'm not insecure.
You don't trust your
I just
lady.
have respect for myself.
You don't trust your lady.
It's not that. I have respect for
you
myself.
don't trust
I'm not
your
going in
lady.
that situation.
Why?
Because there's not
you
something
don't
I
trust your
wanna do.
lady.
No, it's not the fact that I don't trust my lady. I have respect for myself. I'm not been in that situation.
So wait, you're not making sense.
Because I don't want no partners on that. I don't want no part of that. I just have respect for myself. I don't want to be in that type of situation.
You don't put yourself in that situation.
No.
Because of what?
They done fucked. They're still hanging out. That's like I'm saying. That's like you being friends with your ex. I'm not insecure. It's just I don't want that. That's not something I value. Want in my life.
But it happened before you. You act like they fucked while y'all was together.
It's the fact that they still hang out.
Right,
They're more than cordial. You don't get what I'm saying? They're more than cordial. It's like it's like an ex, but it's worse because they're friends.
Personally, I feel like my girlfriend, she can go be friends with whoever she want to be friends with.
Okay. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I know there's nothing wrong with that.
And bro, at the end of the day,
That they got in.
Tonyo fucking selfish.
I'm selfish.
Tonyo don't want to be fucking hurt in the back
He said
end.
He said I don't want to be hurt in the back end. Who wants to be hurt?
Something wrong with this nigga.
Not something's wrong with me. It's just I don't want that. I don't want no part of that. I don't even want to be in it.
You don't want to be in what? Like what
The
is
fact that it's like I'm saying, it's like her being friends with her ex. It's just like that. No matter how many times they fuck, they got pressure built up. You had to get up. I don't care. It's like it's worse than the ex because they're friends. They're friends.
I guess. Kendall, what's your final opinion on this?
And I'm not insecure. It's just I don't want no parts of that.
I understand, Tonyo. Me on the other hand, I don't give a damn.
Thank you.
And that's fine. Y'all got different opinions, and that's what we're here for. My opinion is not like y'all. I don't.
Tonyo, okay, so would you say we don't respect ourselves if by getting into this?
Y'all view it's how you want to be respected. I don't think that's a respectful man. But y'all got different.
But hold on, it's disrespectful for her to have a male friend.
No, it's disrespectful for her to have a male friend that she fucked. That she's fucking before.
She slept with.
Yes.
You don't know if they fuck.
And if it's worse if I know.
Might have made love.
Who knows? But you're not there.
But it's okay for her to have a gay best friend.
But she could have a straight best friend if they was there before me and also listen.
They didn't sleep together.
Yes.
But Tonyo, how would you ever know that?
I wouldn't, but I'm saying. But if if you know it,
Tonyo, let's put ourselves in the foot.
But if you know
it,
if you know it, all right. Yeah.
Would you tell your girlfriend?
If you had sexual intercourse with somebody, right, and y'all was still
different. Let me tell you what.
Don't even worry about it. I fucking forgot.
You already know about it.
I fucking forgot.
What you got all out for? You gonna be or you don't?
Tonyo, what the fuck?
You be or you not?
Lying about what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm not.
What the fuck?
Tonyo dumb.
I'm not dumb, but it's just, bro.
Who said anything about lying?
So go ahead, say your situation.
Say using this you.
All right.
You had
my best friend.
Nobody said
That's
best
what-
friend, Tonyo.
Friend,
Tonyo.
whatever you want to say.
A friend.
A friend.
A female
You
friend.
more than cordial with. Y'all hang out.
No.
Bro, so what do you mean? A friend in class?
Tonyo, the example that you gave was like your friends, right? Like
He's talking about school. You saying he's talking about
like
school?
friends in general. Like they see each other outside school. They're friends. But this is all before you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on one day, like something happened. Like a function happened. Party, some event.
They both get intoxicated.
And they both get something both happened to them, and they both start feeling each other in a certain type of way.
Yeah, and they started. That's what they see the drunkenness, but they gonna bring the real.
Okay, Tony, so
Right.
from all right, and then they do right.
Facts, they fuck.
And after that, they don't.
It's like they forget about it.
Yes, because you know why? Because they was something. They
But you
wasn't in
don't
the right
believe
state of
in.
mind.
But you don't believe in forgetting about it. Huh?
They wasn't in the right. They wasn't in the right state of mind. I promise you. if you go have sexual intercourse while intoxicated, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna remember most of what happened. That in that.
So now we just changed the whole situation. Now y'all. Now
No, Tony.
At first you just said they fuck. Now.
No,
but they
I'm
still
saying
did.
the situation that he was trying to give was that.
No, but he's saying intoxicated.
It should
No,
Okay, so it don't matter if they're intoxicated or not, Tony. You still gonna tell her you and your best friend gonna be over there. I don't want to be a part of this.
Because now you find that in the fuck later on. You gonna be okay with that?
Would you tell?
Would y'all be okay with that? I'm asking.
What?
Just say y'all been talking. Now put me in this. I'm in the same situation. We're oblivious to it. But then you found out. Y'all still together though, and you found out. You okay with it?
How long have I how long have you been out?
How long me and the girl been together?
All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna give y'all 2 different ones.
Okay.
All right, short time. Just say 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
And I found out that
They didn't fuck.
How long ago they fuck?
I fuck.
Yes.
How long? All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I don't care.
How long ago did they fuck?
About maybe 2 weeks before y'all got together.
Okay, I don't care. How could I still connect bonds? I don't
And
care.
if you didn't crack.
But that's different.
All right.
Well, it's really not. Do I really like her?
Yes.
Yeah, it don't matter to me.
Okay. Give me your answer.
Like that's your realistic situation.
2 weeks before y'all started talking. She going to the party. You might have met her about 2 weeks later at a party.
Okay.
And now y'all talking. You been talking for 2 to 3 months.
And I really like her.
Yeah.
And she fucked her mail.